Brother Sports Podcast presented by RambleOnSports.com. It is Thursday, December 5th. We are coming back from a long Thanksgiving weekend. Good overall weekend. We're still recovering, I'd say. We've got college football championship weekend this weekend. So we're going to get into all 9 games here. And then we've got, of course, the NFL week 14. A lot of pivotal games this weekend, specifically Thursday night football, Packers Lions at Detroit. So very big game for the NFC and playoff implications. So we will get into all the picks as we do here. We missed Sean last week, but dude, man, if you got to see his picks over the weekend, he still got us those, and the man went 6-0, 5-0 on the normal picks, hit the touchdown parlay. Max with the 5-1 weekend went 4-1 on his picks, hit the touchdown parlay. Your boy, I hit the only one that mattered for myself, and that was the touchdown parlay. I didn't let the group down, but I did only have one other win this week, so a lot to catch up on. College football, we are not doing so hot, but season's getting over. We've got kind of the big games coming up, so we're going to be able to be dialed in for these weekend games. Sean, Max, how are we doing, guys?
Good, man. Currently, both my football teams are coachless, and makes me more happy. And hopefully, we see some better things in the future. But yeah, happy to be here. Great Thanksgiving weekend with
Yeah,
fam. So it's a good time.
busy,
Oh
busy.
yeah. Um, yeah, man, doing well. Doing well. I got to watch Russ cook last weekend, which was awesome. But now it's back to another Browns weekend, which tests my fanhood to the extreme for the Steelers because they somehow always end up winning. The Browns in the case. But no, man, it's fun little week of college football here. NFL getting close to the playoffs. Holiday season, maybe the first to wish you guys happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's got their trees up. Fucking lights
Yep.
are up. The whole town's painted with those lights and random stuff. Our neighbors got a decked out setup, so we're pumped because now we can just do the casual lights and we can kind of blend in with all the spirit there. Uh, yeah, man. Yeah, definitely a good weekend. Lots of turkey, lots of tryptophan, mac and cheese, lots of beer, lots of football. So I guess Max, I mean, you just kind of mentioned it. Do you want to start off with I mean, obviously the game ended the way it ended, but I guess a little positive spin to some coming in the next day. Like just
Um. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
terrible ending. As everyone in the whole United States probably saw. Just terrible. That's all I can say about that. But fired him the next day. We were at a winery, saw the news, took a cheers, had a toast. I made a speech. Very excited and glad that we're moving on from him. We got Thomas Brown coming in as the interim. I've seen names thrown around. We don't need to really get into that. Everyone's heard the names. It's Ben Johnson. It's Cliff Kingsbury. Um, Seen some other guys, just kind of random. Vrabel would be pretty cool, I feel like. But we need an offensive mind. We need a young offensive mind like Ben Johnson. We need to do Kevin Warren, Ryan Poles need to do everything they can to get that man next season. Um, and hope that a team like the Jags or someone doesn't try to pick him up. But why wouldn't he want to coach Caleb? So that's all we got to tell people is we have Caleb Williams. So ready for that. We'll see what Thomas can do. At this point, it's kind of just make it through the season. Maybe just get a good draft pick, get a good alignment. Then we got some studs out there coming from college, and then Neil Brown's gone. So Devils Devil's dead, or Devil's gone, the King is dead. 2 for 2, 2 birds, 1 stone. I'm a happy boy, and here I am drinking my wine.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I don't hate the idea of like a Vrabel and then letting Thomas Brown kind of run the offense. I don't hate what they've been looking like. Um, but it's one of those things where it's like hey, if you got the locker room guy, the time management, the kind of just like the stupid shit that we knew Iberflus did to kind of fuck this shit up, but at the same time, like I don't hate the progress Thomas Brown's looked. Who was it, Johnson or Brisker? Was saying something about Thomas Brown, like kind of everyone's kind of rallying behind him.
Yeah.
So hopefully maybe they keep some. You got to keep some stability, I think,
Definitely.
or
No, I
not
think,
stability, but just familiarity during that. So
yeah.
I'm interested to see what they do.
And I've
Um,
seen videos on him even when he was with, like, he's technically under McVay's tree.
Yeah,
He was their running back coach for the Rams, and just I've seen a bunch of videos of him just talking like total players coach. So I think we need that.
yep, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd be, yeah. I mean, the guy,
But he won't. He's not going to be, yeah, like the guy next year.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he stays OC if he can do a good job. Maybe he can keep that position, but we'll see.
Okay, I was gonna ask Sean how he thought of the Steelers. Looks like we lost them there, so we can get into the Packers game real quick. So Packers won kind of the night game. So for the Carlin family, we had 12:30 start time. Well, I wouldn't even say start time. I would say like 10 o'clock start time.
Instead of 10 o'clock,
12:30 kickoff,
Yeah.
and then we go from 12:30 kickoff to all the way to 8 o'clock game.
Yeah, we skip over that middle game because
Yeah.
that middle game sucked.
Yeah, that was a get the dogs running around and like play some
Eat
Nintendo.
your dinner.
Yeah, eat some dinner. Cowboys, Giants at least made it entertaining enough. It looks like.
Yeah, it was.
It was
Well, yeah,
at
we
least-
didn't watch too much.
Well, at least it wasn't like 10-7.
Yeah.
So we got that, and then we got the Packers game. And to be honest with you, man, like by halftime, I wasn't really sweating a whole lot. I know you weren't sweating because you were slumped on the couch. By halftime. So Max was
Oh,
out.
I woke up at 3 a.m. sweating.
Yeah,
on the
I
bed.
tried to wake you up a few times.
That's
and
the
that-
turkey sweats.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the
Just
tryptophan.
meat sweats.
Yeah.
Wine sweat. You can't wake up Carlin boys after it.
No, like yeah, the Carlin boys. If you wake them up, it's like the SpongeBob Sandy Cheeks. You know, when Sandy Cheeks is hibernating,
Yeah.
and they wake her up, and she's got bloodshot, and she's like about to rip you.
He's like, what do you want?
Yeah, SpongeBob's like, I just want to play. So yeah, you don't wake up the Carlin boys. I gave you a good shake, and that was it. But other than that, I was like, all right, he's going to bed. Honestly, Emma and I, like, first half, I was singing the, bang on the drum all day, run around the house yelling, basically giving my mom a migraine, my dad probably causing him to smoke more weed. I don't know. But like, it's one of those things where you're just like, all right, like, I'm excited. But then by the second half, I was just like, okay, well, now we're kicking their ass. Like,
No, it's not as fun.
yeah, now it's not fun. I'm kind of laying on the couch. We're all kind of like winding down, and slowly. There was about a 10-minute span where I was like, they might come back,
Mm-hmm.
and then scored a touchdown game, and I was just like, all right, we're good. So overall, hyped how the Packers are looking. Fucking nasty at home. 2-game run at home. I was looking at the stat. So the Packers have lost 3 games this year. The 3 teams that they have lost to are the only 3 teams ahead of them in the NFC. It's the Lions, the Eagles, and the Vikings. So you got 11, 9-2, 9-2, 8-3, or 9-3. I can't remember, or 10-2, whatever it is. It's 1 loss Lions, 2 loss Eagles, 2 loss Vikings, then us. So to be fair, and week 1, Jordan Love goes down towards the end against the Eagles in Brazil. Just a weird crapshoot of a game. Vikings, we don't have Jordan Love for a little bit, and then that's his first game back. So he comes back, starts slinging the ball around, and then the Lions game was just not. We lost by 10, but it had a good chance. So I feel pretty good going into this weekend. Huge game tomorrow or today for those listening. So we'll get into that. But Sean takes on a incredibly exciting, which I guess you would say the last time an AFC North matchup happened for the Steelers, 16-13 or whatever,
Yeah.
when the Ravens.
Yeah, it's very different than the Ravens week. And I don't know if you saw it all right off the bat. There was a pick six that was probably pass interference on the Bengals, maybe a little bit of just kind of Pickens kind of tripped and fell, so just the cornerback was right there to take the ball and take it back. So honestly, like it was kind of nice, like just something like that right off the back and kind of really get you off just your game plan and kind of, make you throw away what you were gonna do. But no, I mean they stayed resilient. I also want to kind of go out and say the Bengals defense is trash, trash, trash. That is both can be true that the Bengals defense is really bad. And Russell Wilson has, outside of, maybe some stuff in the Ravens game, has statistically been one of the better quarterbacks, in his fifth 5 games that he's played now. So it was good. I mean, Najee had a little pep in his step there. It was all it's good stuff. It was good to get back on the right side of things here, but the gauntlet continues. I mean, they can't look over the Browns. What just happened the other week? They got this coming up this week. Still got another Ravens. Still got the Chiefs. Still got the Eagles. So they got to make sure they pick up these wins here when they go up against these tougher opponents to, try to make sure they get that AFC North bid. And then one other thing I'll mention as well is the more things change, the more it stays the same. Virginia Tech beats UVA, beats down UVA. There wasn't even close. Pop Warner, Tech's third string and maybe potential future. Here going. He looked great. We got Hester over here, really excited. So just for anyone watching, we got Max's dog hanging out, but he was excited about the Hokies win, and same thing as last year. Just it puts a band-aid on what's a disappointing year, and that's really all I need to say about that.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I can totally say the same thing for my team. I mean, just such high hopes coming in to the season, and very should have known. Basically, I just well, obviously this is going to happen to me.
Yeah.
Because
I'll tell you, just since there's a lot of betting talk on this show, I did 2 weeks ago place a future on the Notre Dame Irish to win the national championship.
Ooh, what was that?
Let me check.
that'd be like 10, right?
I honestly didn't. I don't know if I mean, this is the best chance
Maybe.
they've had in a while.
5K. No, 5K.
I'll
Gotta be
say,
relatively high.
yeah, maybe like a 2,500.
I'll tell you what, my Steelers over 8.5 wins already cashed.
Nice.
Look at that.
It is what is it right here? I guess 17 to 1.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, sorry,
That's-
plus no, 16 to 1, plus 1,600.
Okay.
I was just looking right over it. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, shit, they're positioned pretty well for the.
Yeah. No, it seems. I mean, heck, if I went to it right now, it would be they're 7 to 1 right now.
Yeah. There we go. Might be a good little cash opportunity. Come on, you don't have to.
Yeah, I don't think it gives me that option, but it's all right. No,
Yeah.
I don't want to cash it out. I want to ride it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, before the 12-team playoff, I would have told you there's no chance Notre Dame can win a national title in my lifetime, given NIL, anything prior to that, like that Alabama 2012
Yeah.
chance I thought was going to be the closest. Granted, losing like 42-10 isn't really like your best chance, but yeah, I mean, dude, I'm excited. I'm excited. The playoffs come out. They came out with the rankings, but it's one of those things where it's like we got 1 week left. We'll pick these picks, and then we'll really get into the bracket and the way it looks because we could talk about it today, and by Sunday morning, it's completely different. So
Yeah.
we'll kind of see there. But any other NFL from you guys? Anything else before? I'm just. I mean, I don't know about y'all. I'm ready to dive into picks unless there's any NFL.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm ready to rock and roll.
I'm good.
Cool. So for college football, since we normally do the 3 picks per person or whatever, we only have 9 games, and I don't think we want to restrict each other to basically 1 game a pop. We didn't really plan that ahead anyways, but we're gonna go through the games. We're still gonna do the 3 picks. They can be the same across the group. So we're gonna get into it. If it's one of your three, we'll just let us know. I'll put it in. But first, we start with Friday. We got 3 games on Friday. We've got Western Kentucky, Jacksonville State, Army Tulane, and then Boise and UNLV. So let's start with Western Kentucky, Jacksonville State. Not a whole lot. I'm imagining I don't think any of us picked either of these 2 teams. Maybe Sean, you might have had a Jacksonville State play at one point. Maybe Western Kentucky.
I might have, but that was probably just because they were going up against the team why I was specifically picking that game. So
Oh, yeah, I think it was
maybe the first to tell you, I got no action on the Hilltoppers in Jacksonville State.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. 57.5 is the over under. Jacksonville State's getting 5 points. I'm definitely not playing any spread. It's also the same time as these other couple games that are on Friday that I imagine we'll have some picks for. So we'll kind of breeze through that. I would say, if anything, yeah, actually, I'm not going to say anything. So that is that game. That is, what conference is that? Is that CUSA?
Yeah.
Is it your JMU one? Is it your Sun Belt?
Marshall, Louisiana is.
I didn't realize Jacksonville State was in there, but yeah, it would have to be CUSA.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll see on that one. The next game, this is at 8 p.m. We've got UNLV at Boise. Boise's -4. I think the over/under is also 57.5. So I'll start with you, Max. Anything that you've got on this game, or I mean, the obvious thing's JT, or GT, but anything you got on this game?
Am I doing it like as my pick, or are you just saying? What is it? How are we?
I mean, if you got it, you got it. Sean, do either of you guys have a play on this that you want as the top 3?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, it'd be -4 Boise. I mean, how can you not? This is the staple game. Well, I guess they do Heisman after the national championship, right? But
Yeah.
still, like, this would be a staple game for JT. Just do 3 tutties, 263, and just be like, yeah. But UNLV's offense is pretty good, but I like the -4. I think it's a good line.
Yeah.
I think they would
Right.
7.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's right where I don't want it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Obviously 2.5.
Yeah, I'm playing Boise State -4 here. I think. I mean, they beat UNLV already this year. It was a tight game. It was like 5 points, I believe, the difference there. But this is the Mountain West Championship. But if you look where it's held, what do you know? It's at Boise. So it is theoretically a home game for them. As Max said, they have a lot to play for. I don't think that's gonna hurt them in the sense. I think if anything, they'll, be on their P's and Q's here. And I think they take care of business. I kind of secretly like the under in this game. It's at 57.5. I think both teams not wanting to really make a big mistake will kind of lead to it being slow in terms. It might get up to, close to maybe mid-50s total, but I kind of liked it over there. But I do like Boise winning this game by a touchdown, maybe even, like a stamp of an extra touchdown, almost put up 2 scores or something near the end.
Yeah, and I even feel like both teams are pretty heavy on the run. Obviously Boise State, but I also feel like UNLV is kind of similar in that, yeah, to your point, it was a 5-point game, it's 29-24, so it puts us at 53. Probably going to have a little bit more strategery and maybe kind of slowing the game down. So I think I completely agree with the under. I'm also probably going to just say this as a blanket statement for all of these games. If I'm going to be 50-50, or if I'm kind of on the fence about over under, I'm probably just going to go to the under on a lot of these.
Mm-hmm.
Just knowing that it's going to be a more competitive game. Teams are going to probably be more calculated on each of their possessions. And especially for this game specifically, it's a lot of runs. So I like the Boise play. I will be probably playing those, but I will not be using that as one of the 3. But I will be playing the Boise. I mean, like a Boise money line, maybe minus 180. Looking at something else there, maybe even a team total over, but I agree with you. Yeah, stick the -4, keep it moving. Boise's gonna be nice and cozy, probably in that 4 spot, right? On playoffs, assuming that
Yeah,
I don't think
because I mean, it's not like they would do SMU even if SMU won, right?
yeah, I mean, I think Boise, yeah, and if SMU won, they'd probably be like a 2 or a 3, I think.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
would
so
that be 12? Wouldn't they have to be 12?
well, right now they're slotted at the 4 because they're
Yeah,
it's
but if it's conference champion at 12.
that's what I don't get. Why
Yeah,
why do they
that's,
keep putting Boise at 4 then?
I don't know, dude.
Sean, do you know why they're putting Boise at 4?
No, I have no idea. Is that the highest? Is that the highest fourth conference title per team? Right?
Yeah,
I guess that's fair. So
best conference
There's
champion.
not like another like
It's not like
they're higher than an ACC team, I think, and they're higher than a Big 12 team, right?
I think it's the Big 12 is that. I think that's the
It's fucking
kicker.
with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even if I guess you're right because they were saying Arizona State. If Arizona State wins, they'd be 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's still like why is the conference winner at 12? That's just what throws me off.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't make sense. All right.
If they win, they'll probably get bumped up to like a 10 or something. I would think.
Right? That's why I don't understand. All right, whatever.
Anyways.
No one knows how it works. It's provocative.
Well, they'll explain it all to us like for like the 14th time on what Sunday, or are they doing it next Tuesday still? I imagine.
Yeah, so the 1 through 4 is the top, like they're all conference championships, but the top ranked ones. So there's 5 conferences it'll pull from essentially. So one of those doesn't get it. In this case, Boise gets it because they're ranked higher than Arizona State, right?
Yeah, that okay. That makes sense.
And Arizona State gets 12 because technically they might not be the 12th team, but they won their conference, so they have to automatically get in.
Yeah, yeah, because they're like 14 or 15 or
Yeah,
something.
I think that's kind of what yeah. So technically the rankings, yeah, Boise State might be like 13, Arizona State might be 16, but Boise State gets 4 because of the 5 conference championship, they're the 4th ranked,
Yeah, that's true.
hierarchy.
Yep. Okay.
All
Okay.
right, look at that.
There we
Yeah.
go. Yes. Look at us.
Oh, school. Maybe
Yeah.
that might be frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. As long as you can hear me.
Yeah.
Might be frozen.
All right. Last game on Friday. We got Tulane at Army. We have, let's see, we got Tulane at -4.5. Over under is 45.5.
I don't think I'll be doing it as a play, but I do like that over.
Yeah. I'm with you
It
there.
seems low, which makes me question myself, but I just gotta stop questioning myself. I just gotta go. 44 seems very nice, but I like a lot of other unders. I won't lie.
Yeah.
There are some unders that are you wouldn't think, but then you gotta just remember it's conference. Like this is balls to the wall. Like everyone's gonna be going all out. So there are gonna be some low scoring games that we don't expect.
Oh yeah. And like I could see Army just like making this like a 21-4. Like
I know,
just
that's
making
the
it
thing,
real,
too,
real
but
ugly.
I think Tulane can score though, and then Army can also just be like, "Oh, we're gonna score. All right, let's just fucking do it."
Yeah.
And that fucking Captain America is throwing a 50-yard bomb in the end zone. I'm like, what? Like, I didn't know he could throw the ball.
Yep. Yeah. No,
Dude, he
dude.
hit a beautiful like post like 40 yards out. I don't know. I forgot who it was against. I was like, holy shit, they're throwing the ball. This is a new Army team.
I like that you brought it up because I'm gonna be playing the over
Cool.
at 45.5. That'll be my first one of the day. I don't know, man. I'm surprised it's not closer to like a 49.5, 50 or so. given just the nature of both teams, but they both have potential. The way that they run their offenses have potential to be a low scoring game. I want to know the weather or where it's at, and I cannot pull it up off the dome.
You have it right there. I was
but
just
yeah.
looking at them all.
Yeah, that would be the only thing I would say, because if this is like New York Army, like if this is like a West
Yeah,
Point.
it's at West Point.
Ooh, okay.
The weather is supposed to be 27 degrees.
Is there any precipitation at Leachy Stadium?
It looks like it should be dry.
Okay, I'll stay with that. I'll stay with over.
But the weather is wrong half the time.
Yeah, New York. I mean, yeah, I'll stick with the over. You know what?
He's thinking.
I know I'm really torn because I really like Army at +4.5 too. I don't know if that's. Nah, we'll stick with the over. Just in case. I do like Army 4.5 too, though. Just on a personal play. Nice. So yeah, give me that over 45.5. Sean, anything you like from this game?
No, I'm good on that game. In fact, I don't know how much tuning in that game I'll do.
Yeah, I mean you got the UNLV.
No, it'll be cool. It'll be fun. It's two very contrasting teams, which is interesting. But that's conference championships. It's always fun.
Oh yeah. All right, so getting on to Saturday, we got Iowa State at Zona State for the Big 12. Arizona State is -2, and the over/under is 49.5. So, anything you guys like on that?
Give me the over in that game. You probably wouldn't think it if I told you one of these teams has gone over 50 points in their games 4 straight times. It's actually Iowa State, who has been scoring a little bit with Becht as their QB. They've also been giving up some points. Arizona State's top wide receiver is out. That's a little bit of a bummer, but Scadaboo, the Fantrax winner over here on my team, he might just score 4 touchdowns himself. So I really love this. I think it goes a good bit over. I think this might hit early the fourth quarter too.
Sean, you're going to be the only person that remembers a single person from this Fantrax team like 10 years from now. You're going to be like, yeah, I remember when I had Scadabo and
I remember a player from every team. I've been lucky to win like last year, just like out, guys now in the NFL. Like people probably see Ray Davis, the backup running back for the Bills, scoring touchdowns. That man was scoring touchdowns for me on UK way back in the day.
Yeah. It makes me feel good. Yeah. I think it wasn't in ours, but it was in my buddies. I had Trey Palmer and Zay Flowers.
Oh, that's pretty sick. You've been rocking dual college football fantasy this whole time.
I was sick for a little
You
bit.
dog.
They all hated. They're like, no, we're literally never doing Fantrax again. I was like, all right, fine.
I know we're getting off topic, but Fantrax has gotten, I think, a little bit better each year.
I agree.
Yeah, this year they did a really good job of. I'm getting really sidetracked, but like they did a really good job of like you could click and like they'd have a tweet or like you get something on your player, like especially if he was nicked up or anything.
Yeah, which I mean, honestly, like it's not even like Fantrax's fault. There's just not a lot of.
There just might not be like any beat writer that says anything about like the teams don't have to give up anything on there. Like they don't have to for it. Like,
exactly.
Kudos, thank you, Fantrax.
Yeah, I love you.
But back to my second selection of 3 is over 49.5 in the Big 12 championship.
I like that. Yeah,
I love Dylan.
If you're in Maryland or if you're in North Carolina, I think a Scadabo 2+ tutty or maybe even just grab a 3+ tutty game is bound to happen. Unfortunately, you can't do that in Virginia, but I think that's a good one. He's gonna go off.
Yeah, I was gonna say like maybe a Prize Picks thing, but
true.
If that's
well, you can do underdogs too. No free promotions. Fuck them. No free.
Just checking.
Yeah. just DraftKings.
Yeah.
But I do like that. If I had to say, I'd say Zona -2 as well. Iowa State kind of slowly falling off. Granted, one of you guys just said how much they've been scoring, but
It doesn't mean they've been winning all those games.
yeah. So I think Zona's just rolling. They had a rough start to their season, but they've been kicking ass. Who's their quarterback again?
Levitt.
Levitt, yeah, Levitt. He's getting a lot of love too. They're a fun team.
Redshirt freshman too.
It's crazy. Yeah, so I like that. And their coach is pretty cool. I fuck with him.
Dylan,
Yeah.
he's awesome. I'm actually just gonna take the money line on that at -125 as one of my picks.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I don't know, -2. It's right there. Stadabo, Levitt, you guys already kind of hit on it, but yeah, I'm going with Zona State -2. Gonna sneak in at that 12 spot, and who knows what kind of shit they're gonna, stir up while they're at that spot. So I like it.
Right.
I mean, dude, they played Penn State at that 5. I don't know. I could see them beating or at least making a close game. I think Penn State's fucking trash. We're gonna get into that. I think they're fucking trash.
We're getting
They're gonna get dog walked by Oregon. That's beside the point. But yeah, I don't know. I like Arizona State. They're feisty, good little squad. That's what we're rolling with. Yep. Sweet. What is next? I'm trying to pull it up.
Texas.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah. Oh, we got Ohio, Miami of Ohio. So the Battle of Ohio, the real Battle of Ohio. Who's the bigger party school in Ohio? Miami of Ohio or Ohio U? Or yeah, no, probably one of the two. I don't really have a play there. Do either of you guys?
No, I heard Athens. Rowdy though.
Yeah.
Go Redhawks.
Shout out cousin Jack,
Yeah.
cousin Katie Bonestead, cousin Morgan Bonestead. No. Oh shit, I don't know. I think
Yeah, because she got her master's in Chicago.
Thank you. Yeah. So bunch of fam on our side, so probably root for the Red Hawks, but yeah.
Red Hawks.
Big Ben, Blaine Gabbert's brother. I don't know if he's still there.
Son. That was his son.
No. Blaine Gabbert?
Wasn't that whole thing? It was Pennington versus Gabbert. But I know Pennington's way older than Gabbert. But I thought it was his son. I don't think so. Nah, that guy. Yeah, Gabbert's only got to be like 40. So yeah, there's no way he had a kid in college. Well, there is a way he had a kid in college, but
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's definitely a possibility that was. Yeah, I don't. It's not showing. It's not showing on any of this, but yeah, I want to say he's like a cousin or a little brother or something. There's no way he's.
oh, he's 20. Well, how old is Blaine? Blaine and Brett, they gotta be brothers, yeah. It just sounds right.
35.
Yeah,
Okay.
nope, he's not having a kid at 11.
Yeah, 11's a little bit.
That's a big age gap, though.
What's that movie? That's My Boy with Adam Sandler. I don't think they can do that yet, but yeah. So on to the next game. The Mac Daddy of them all, the SEC championship game. Georgia and Texas. Georgia getting 3 fucking points after beating. Wait, no, they beat the shit out of Texas, right?
Yeah. I mean, Georgia's season is so weird. They've lost some
Yeah.
clunkers, played in some close games, but they did go to Texas and win by like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So over
I do not have a play on this game, so I will kick that over to the welcoming couch that you guys are on. The casting couch brothers.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Well, we'll never be recording in person again.
Yeah, this is the last time you'll ever see us on the casting couch.
I like Texas minus 2.5, but honestly, I think I'm gonna have to do the under. I I thought I had it pulled up. Yeah, on there.
Like 49.5.
49.5. I don't think it's gonna be that high scoring. I think it's gonna be a big battle. I could just honestly see it being like 24-21. I know it's close, but I don't think they're gonna be going crazy. It'll be a tight game. In Texas's favor, though.
I'm like out of principle.
I hate that it's in Georgia. Like, well, I get that it's SEC and shit, but like, that is a home game. Like we saw with last year with Georgia, Bama.
Yeah.
Granted, Bama won that one, right?
Jeez.
I think Bama won. Yeah, Bama. I think Bama beat the fuck out of them. Look up last year's SEC championship. But still, like that's kind of home game for them. They should do it like New Orleans, like like one of those ones where it's not the home.
Yeah, but then it'll be a home game for LSU. I just think it's just a home game. He's made the
Yeah.
SEC championship like 7 straight years. Wouldn't be an issue if it was Alabama versus Texas.
I guess you're right. I know, but
Bama won 20-24.
yeah. Oh, that was
Yeah, because then it was Bama, Michigan, Georgia. No.
no, it was Washington.
Oh, Georgia didn't. God.
It's Washington, Texas, Bama, Michigan.
Yep.
Michigan, Washington, Michigan.
Yep. Damn. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because it was the whole.
Now we have so many more games.
Yeah, that was the whole one loss thing.
Georgia didn't make it last year.
Yeah.
And
Bama
then
ended up
beat
because
the
they both had
fuck
the
out of
one loss.
FSU, who FSU said it doesn't matter if we don't have a quarterback. Truly.
No Jordan Travis.
Yeah.
No, that was bad.
It is
That
truly
was.
matter.
And then FSU went on to what'd they go like 1-11 this year? 2 and
Absolutely.
They might have won 2 games. Yeah, that is rough. But yeah, I kind of like that under, and I will do that.
As a pick.
Yeah, because just in case, like Georgia, like you guys already mentioned, like such a weird season, such a weird team. Played like they didn't play like shit. I mean, Georgia Tech gave them a fucking run for their money, and they barely snuck out. And I think this would be a game where it's just like, oh yeah, like we're Georgia, Kirby Smart's our head coach. We're gonna beat Texas, and we're gonna secure our spot in the playoffs. So
I don't know if Carson Beck's capable of putting
Carson
more
Beck
than
sucks
24
dick.
points.
He does suck dick.
So.
Exactly. So if they win, there's no way the over is happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's either Texas blows them the fuck out or it's a close game. Georgia wins by 3, 24-20. Yeah. Calling it now. I'm taking that bet.
I like it. Next one. Not as fun for most of you, but as a Sun Belt alumni, we got Marshall getting 5.5 points.
You're CAA.
Yeah, they're playing Louisiana, and Marshall's one of the best covering teams in the country. I will not be putting it as a top 3 play because they've kind of fucked me a couple times this year because they're always on a roll, and then I play them and they stink. But other than that, they cover. But aside from that, I like Marshall in the 5.5. Over under 56.5. Anything that you guys like on that game, or do you want to get on to Penn State, Oregon?
Yeah, I kind of only did Power 5.
I'm good on your beloved Sun Belt.
Okay, actually, we're gonna end with Penn State, Oregon. Let's go to Clemson, SMU first. 55.5 is the over. SMU is favored -2. Is this you've never been here before? This is still our conference, Clemson, or is this SMU's kind of we're fucking here?
Yeah, every fiber in my body thinks that the SMU by the small number here, or SMU -2 is the play. I mean, Clemson has looked clunky kind of all year. They just lost on home surface yesterday. or not yesterday, last week to South Carolina. Yet I don't want to be the guy sitting here late Saturday night being like, why did I not just like I could just picture Clemson in that stadium, the Bank of America one in Charlotte, lifting up the ACC championship just like they've always done over the last decade. So I think I'm actually gonna stay away from that game at this point in time right now. I mean,
Yeah.
I hope SMU wins. I think SMU will win. I just don't want, frankly, I don't think it's gonna. I don't want to lock it up enough as one of my three.
No, and I totally get that. It's like, yeah, like you said, sitting there, you're just like, why would I bet against Dabo?
Yep.
I mean, there's no point. I'm right there with you. I think SMU can win. They have a good chance of winning. I mean, they're favored. I don't know if I will necessarily touch that, but I do. It's high. I like the over, dude. SMU likes to score and
Yeah.
also love to get scored on. So I think this is just gonna be a fucking shootout as long as
Both teams should move the ball at will.
yeah. As long as Kuechly can fucking get his shit going, get that offense rolling, I think we're easily gonna watch a good old 30, 30, 30, dirty 30. It'll be up there for sure.
Yeah.
But wait, I already have two plays. How many plays do I
Get to.
have? Yeah. And it sounds like we're all gonna go one way coming for this last game. We all got one left.
I'll just start typing them in.
Yeah, I think we know what we're going for this Oregon Penn State game. This line is absurd. I mean, I'll just say right off the bat, -3.5 against Penn State in Oregon's favor. Fuck me. Give me. I know Penn State's defense is legit. Offense has gotten a little better, but it's Penn State. It's James Franklin. This is a choke job coming. This is a 35-17 game easily. This is Oregon just to be like, yeah, we are number one. This is what we are. Dan Lanning. I love Dan Lanning. He's such a good coach. He's so fun. Dylan Gabriel has had a worse year than I thought he would. He didn't have a bad year whatsoever, but I thought he would be up there for Heisman. But give me Oregon -3.5 all fucking day. That's all really. I guess they gotta make it close for a championship game, but stop. I think you could easily do 6.5 and still make your money.
Sam, what's your last play?
Fucking Oregon, dude. Penn State's trash. James Franklin's trash.
Sounds like Sean.
Drew Aller's trash. The only thing that's good at Penn State is their running backs and their offensive line, which does scare me just a smidge if they want to get defenses, honestly. Their defense is good. But dude, they just to be fair, other than the Oregon game, which Sean was there with me during that game, we were at the beach and I ripped Ryan Day a new asshole after that game. Like 5 times in that last drive that they could have done.
Oh, they could have won.
They could have won that game. I don't think Ohio State's that good. The fact that Oregon's the only undefeated team, though, I'm kind of like, all right.
What did say that there wouldn't be another.
Yeah, Sam, why'd you write in? I'm looking at the Google sheet here. Why'd you write something in on mine? That's not my pick.
Well, I just assumed that was the case, but yeah, I'll change it. If you have something else to say.
Yeah, I do. Penn State +3.5.
Ooh.
Oregon, moment's too big. Piss down their leg. Ain't no one going undefeated in this year. Penn. Now, to be all right, maybe I also feel fine about Penn State just losing this game by 3. I don't think it gets out of control. I think Oregon's gonna be pressing. I think it's gonna be a lot of what we saw in that Oregon Wisconsin game compared to more of like the Oregon Ohio State game from earlier this year. And I don't know. I think we're going to see some good runs from Singleton and Allen there. They'll get Tyler Warren going. I think they'll have something where just Drew Aller really doesn't have to do much in this game. And I don't know. I don't have any other more like analytical things other than just like it's college football and why not? Give me Penn State with the hook.
I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised it's not a bigger spread. So Vegas has to know that it's going to be somewhat close.
Yeah.
And I agree that Oregon State. I thought Oregon State would have tripped up before at some point. Not even like the Ohio State game, just kind of like you said, the Wisconsin or something like
That
that.
will be like an interesting little trivia like 5 years from now. Like, the regular season of the 2024 season, like who is the only team to go undefeated? Like I don't know if we'll immediate thought will be like Oregon.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, the Dylan Gabriel Oregon team? Oh yeah, I guess they were. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're good, but like, yeah, I don't know, man. Defense, like, I think it's more of a landing thing almost. And like, I like Gabriel, but honestly, it's mostly just a fade Penn State game. Um, they remind me a lot of my Fighting Irish and the fact that this is like, yeah, Penn State, generally speaking, has played big games, right? They're not like a small game team, but at the same time, it's like, when have they been in this position as of like a recent kind of thing? I mean, Oregon hasn't been like much better in that department overall. Probably the last like 5 years they've been good, but I don't know, man. I just like it's kind of like prove it to me before I go fading, like before I go, because I had like I did have Maryland last week at plus 24.5, and they lost by 34. So that was way too many points. Was a little slow in the beginning. I don't know, man. I just every time I watch Penn State, I don't know how they're a top five. Like I don't know how they're ranked above Notre Dame. Like when I watch
Yeah.
Notre Dame, they kick the shit out of everyone. And like, yes, the Northern Illinois game was awful, but Riley Leonard's second game at Notre Dame, just not a good combo overall. Just piss poor game. Fair. That was like what 4 months ago at this point. Like,
Yeah.
I guess Penn State didn't impress me at Ohio State. They haven't impressed me 1 ounce at all this season so far. So
I got a really good
this is when I'll eat shit though. So clip this right here.
Twitter burnerverse. Came across a Notre Dame burner, which I feel like is not. They're more ethical guys.
The Catholic
So it's
Church
got-
usually.
Yeah, they're more
You
ethical.
let the Catholics have Twitter.
It's a little surprising, but I'll try to make this quick. It was basically just being like Penn State is not better than Notre Dame. Seeing all the comments, I read everything. He was basically saying, so Penn State's loss to Ohio State is better than our loss to
Yeah.
NIU,
Yeah.
but the whole system, it was like, so, but what if we lost to Texas A&M and then beat NIU? Like how, like they say, like, is the loss that much better than a win? Like when Penn State hasn't beaten like anyone. You
Yeah,
can
they
say
literally
Dub
haven't.
V, but Dub V is now shit. It was a good win at the time, but like, are we really saying losses are that much bigger than like a big win? You know, I'm not wording this greatly, but I mean, we
I
beat.
think Max, you just sound like the epicenter of why like college football rules, because you get into the arguments that like literally why they have games is to sort stuff out, and even that can't sort it out.
I mean, dude, if they lost to Bowling Green in September, week 2, we might not even be talking about this shit. Because
Probably not.
but then again, so Notre Dame, well, actually no, they would have 2 losses. But still, like
That's what I'm saying.
they're what
We're
Illinois
really
is their best win. That's their best
And
win.
that was a ranked too.
Yeah. Illinois is their best win. They did get a very generous Big Ten shakeup this year.
They had to play USC.
They got lucky that they played all the West Coast teams that joined that weren't Oregon.
Yeah.
Like Washington, UCLA, USC, all on down years this year. So, Sean, you know what? You'll probably end up being right.
Hell yeah.
It's a first one, and that's how it works. But yeah, I don't know. I think you know what, Sean. It's also like it's like a Penn State Philly thing, and I think I'm just. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm over.
you don't. I understand. It's like an emotional thing. You can't actually back those guys.
No, and if they are wrong, I will come on here. I will say I was proven wrong, and I will look at them harder in the playoffs. But I have not bet them once this year, and I will not start betting them. So, yeah, I've lost a little bit. I've won a little bit on the Ohio State. We're about even, but yeah. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a great game, and it's at what 8 o'clock. I think
Yeah.
all the games are reasonably timed. This
Yeah, they're spaced.
Yeah, 8,
All
so-
the big games are spaced.
Yep, none of the championship games are after 8 o'clock kickoff, so that's good. At 8 o'clock Eastern time, of course. But yeah, so I'll just do a quick recap of all college football picks, and then we will get into the NFL. I do want to just we didn't really recap y'all's picks, but well, NFL wise, I do want to touch on that because you guys rocked it. But Boise State -4 for Sean and Max. I've got Army Tulane at 45.5. I just so fuck screwed the pooch.
Yeah.
Max has Boise State -4, Georgia Texas under 49.5, Oregon -3.5. Sean has Boise -4, ASU ISU over 49.5, and Penn State +3.5. Sam, myself, Army Tulane 45.5 over, Arizona State money line. I will take the points if it gets to be too juicy. It's at -125 right now, and then Oregon -3.5. So, bunch of good picks. Just for the record, you guys, college football. Not. I think we ended up better last year than this year. I'd say, yeah, yeah. Max could go 500 at 3-0. I could potentially lose my 500. I'm 2 over. Sean, you are at 22. Even if you go 3-0, you're at 22 and 23, but you're beating our ass in NFL. So, yeah. So we'll take that, but that's just overall record for everyone. We'll keep track of NFL and everything as we go. But let's get real quick. I did touch on it. The boys, these two boys, Sean and Max, absolutely crushed it last week. Sean with a 6-0 and Max with a 5-1. I'll start with Sean. Blank screen here. Thoughts on your 6-0 week? I guess you gotta start calling me. You gotta start calling me and telling me your picks. It's easier when you're driving. Are you driving right now?
I know. I wish I had some magic formula. Maybe that's it right there. I just, Sunday morning calls with Sam to get the picks in. But yeah, no, it felt good. I mean, listen, I don't think there was anything about these picks compared to other weeks where I was more confident or anything. It just is it's about damn time. It's it's about the process. I'm data driven, I'm disciplined, and eventually the results were going to come. So it was good. Yeah, I don't know if there's one that sticks out. I mean, honestly, I know Chase Jamar Chase scores every single time he plays the Steelers. So that one felt like an easy, just taking candy from a baby. Their Jags games have been going under all the time. That was nice there. Honestly, the one I was worried about the most was Seattle, because the Jets were up 2 touchdowns in the second half, and then the Jets were the Jets. So that was nice.
Yeah, I'm not. I will the Jets, and I think honestly, I think the Jets and I think Houston. I'm done with. I'm just done.
Yeah,
I'm done.
just done.
Yeah, I'm done with them. And it sucks because they know that I have bias towards Mr. Rogers, and they just keep feeding me these +1s, these little -1.5s, little +2s.
Keep giving you these yummy little lines.
They know exactly what they're doing, as Squids from Sandlot would say.
That's Seattle.
Oiling these lines. Yeah. So Sean, good on you, bud. Pat's lost, but real tight with that 2.5. Otherwise, everything else was smooth sailing, man. Bijan was more than good on his over. He almost cleared it just rushing. So you love to see that.
Yeah. He's been great. Man, that Falcons team is they're exiting stage left before our eyes. They're pulling a pit football right now.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what is happening with that team.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I mean, I always thought that. I mean, like, what the fuck? There's like, yeah, let's just grab Kirk and let's draft Penix.
Yeah, we're gonna see him at all this season. We might see him sooner.
Yeah, might make sense too.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, yeah. After paying
See what you
Kirk.
got there.
Bro, their defense is fucking solid. Their defense is
Dude,
solid.
we talked about it a couple weeks ago. Their secondary is nasty.
Yeah. So yeah, that one's good. Max outright on Philly. I loved that pick.
Oh yeah, yeah, we did. We knew that.
Commies covering. Thoughts
Commies beat the fuck. Yeah, I mean,
thoughts on the picks?
I'll
Five
say-
million, man.
commies in Philly is just common sense. I mean, we all knew what would happen. Commies were what 3-game losing streak. And I said they beat teams that are under 500. They lose to teams that are over 500, and that myth is still true to this day. Philly, insane. Saquon, insane. Don't think about it. Detroit, Chicago, already talked about it. Could have hit if Bears didn't suck cut. If Matt Eberflus didn't suck cut. Under New Orleans, I don't know what New Orleans Rams actually ended
I
at,
think it was
but
21-14.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that was
just
a no-brainer.
two ugly teams battling. Scary Terry knew that would happen. Bucky Irvin. Bucky Irvin was a little pull. We haven't talked about him at all this year, but he was doing solid, and I like him again this week too. But I'm not picking him.
Yep. I mean,
Okay.
he came out, was injured. They said he's questionable return, then comes back, gets the touch. So that was huge. I played that single as well. So that was
Really?
yeah, I did.
What did that? That was like minus 130, right, or something.
I got it live at like plus 100.
Nice.
Yeah. So I hit that. It was like the live bet through. So it was like plus
Yeah.
135 or something. But yeah, overall, good on you guys. I waited until 10:30 on Monday night to get my first win. And that was after Jameis threw a pick 6. So I hit the over on Denver Cleveland, and probably the craziest, weirdest, most random Monday night game. And then on top of that, Jameis throws another pick 6 so that I don't cover the 5.5. So Jameis kind of just fucked my whole Monday up, put me in a fucking pretzel. Houston kind of pissed away that comeback, or pissed away that lead. Jets, Seattle, just after that first quarter with the Jets and all that fuckery, I was like, this probably won't hit. And then your commies pick kind of trampled my Tony Pollard pick. Almost got the garbage time yards,
Yeah.
but I did help out with the James Cook touchdown. That was big. Overall, plus 594. So now, this squad, 2 of the last 3 weeks, we've hit touchdown parlays. So, good time to catch heat. Other than that, fellas, we got, let's see, Sean at 36, 28, and 1. Max at 29, 35, and 1. And then myself at 31, 33, and 1. So, I mean, we still got 5 picks, 4 weeks counting this one. So 20 picks easily. Any of us can win this one. Sean's got a nice comfy lead, but we got to do these week's picks. So
yeah.
Sean, you ready?
Never been more ready.
Good. All right. Well, since you went 6-0, I'm gonna let you pick the order, and I will let you. You know what? You pick your spot. Max can pick his spot. I'll just take what's left.
All right, I'll go third.
All right.
First or second?
Dang, I'll be the Sammy. I'll be. Never mind, I'm not gonna finish this.
Cool. I'll go first then. And lead us off, and let me pull up my stats because there's a lot of lines I liked. A lot of dogs I liked. However, I'm going to let all bias come into this pick. There is no fucking way that we get rolled over in Detroit with all the injuries going on, secondaries depleted. They're 11-1. They're due for a loss. I think we're still at +3. I would like to inquire on the 3.5 if it's within juice range, but give me the 3.5 all day on the Packers. I'm on the money line. I think we win this outright. Josh Jacobs is going to run through them. This will probably be an over game. So it might not even be available when it comes back to me. But potentially looking at an over game, I think that Campbell's going to have him ready. LaFleur's going to have him ready. Everybody runs faster on turf. Everyone moves quicker on turf. And it's nice, warm weather. The heat. It's not going to be Green Bay cold.
I know
So-
it's going to be cold in Detroit, but it won't be cold in that little stadium.
Nope, not at all.
Bitches covering their field.
Yep. So give me the 3.5. Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs. We're catching stride with health wise. Jair might be back. If he is back, I'll talk about my prop later. So give me the 3.5. Green Bay all day. I don't need to get into too much of a preview. I am riding high as a bitch on the Packers right now. We are steamrolling ahead. We are playing good football right now. We finally start playing our best football into the Niners game, into this Dolphins game. Dolphins are not, everyone was high on the Dolphins going into this Packers game. Everyone's like, ooh, the Dolphins are coming back. They're looking good. Their offense starting to move around. Everyone, yeah. No.
You fucking Packer fans are so delusional, dude. What do you mean?
3.5 points? 3.5 points? We covered by fucking 13.
The whole stigmatism around Miami Dolphins is that they cannot play in the fucking cold. Everyone knew what was gonna happen.
I don't know why they gave us 3.5 then.
They
gave
look
us
good,
6.5.
but they
6.5.
haven't looked good in 30-degree weather.
If you give us 3, the disrespect I feel about this Packers Lions 3.5 should be equal to how the Dolphins felt, regardless of weather. They were playing well. Coming in.
They know what they're doing. They can't. They literally need to build a facility in Miami that is just always like 30 degrees. And when they're going to Kansas City, when they're going to Green Bay, when they're going to Chicago, they need to just practice in there all week because they suck dick.
If
They live the life down there in Miami. They're doing bad stuff. They live in Miami. Down there.
The players or just the citizens of Miami?
That's just the Miami life is Miami Vice. Living the Miami Vice life. And then they gotta come into Lambeau where the fans are sitting on wooden bleachers and are drunk as shit, eating cheese.
Heated bleachers, thank you.
This sounds personal.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, he was, dude, he's so delusional. Packer fans are so, oh, Jordan Love had one bad game. We're so bad. You're like 8-3 right now. Literally, shut up. 2 weeks ago, you were bitching, and now you're like, oh, everyone was so disrespectful for the Dolphins. Yeah,
Sam is so mad right now. Yeah, Sam, why do you yo? Or what's the yo-yo? You're like a yo-yo.
Why do I yo-yo? Because we have a standard. It's fucking up here. It's above this.
Sam, I'm like playing. I'm not necessarily agreeing with your.
It's a standard.
I think Max is just getting some steam off.
Standards up here. Standards up
Last
here.
comment, Sam. On your honeymoon to Hawaii, it was in January. When you came back to Richmond, were you like, "Fuck me, this fucking sucks. It's cold and it's shitty."
No.
Yeah, you were. Don't.
I mean, that's different. You're talking about
Back
New
to
Zealand
you,
or
Sean.
Hawaii? Oh, okay. All I'm saying, Green Bay,
Miami,
disrespected.
Hawaii, yeah.
Too many injuries in Detroit. We've got the rush defense, the pass defense. Jair Alexander comes back. They need this win more than anything, and they need it more than Detroit does. So, give me that.
Wish I could think about as much.
Well, honestly,
All right.
Max, the way life goes, I'm gonna have 20 years of fucking miserable bullshit. I'm gonna have kids during that time, and they'll be like, "Why is Daddy so angry all the time about the fucking Packers?" And I would rather have it opposite, but I will take this shit right now, run it to the bank, because you don't get 3 Hall of Fame quarterbacks back to back to back, and that means I'm gonna have 50 years of nothing. So enjoy it now.
Whatever.
I will. Yeah, yeah. You know what? We're like doing the Michael Jordan shit. Like, it's like, yo, that wall was talking shit to me. Why was that wall talking shit? And it's like, Michael, no one was talking shit. Well, the wall was. So I got 65 on the Pistons. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Jordan Love, fucking fire up the boys. Get the wagon. Circle the wagons. We're not the Buffalo Bills. We're the Green Bay fucking Packers. I'm done. Done.
Dolphins -6.
Nice.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Nice. I respect that. I actually really
Oh.
like that pick.
Damn it, Max.
Back in Miami.
That was my pick.
Fuck the Jets.
I was gonna ask you. I was gonna be like, "Hey, Sean, what's your favorite?" Do they
Yeah.
have, do they
No,
have-
my favorite was
Four?
definitely Miami -6. So good. I'll actually, even though I was just dogging on them, the Vikings can't play a game where they win by more than a touchdown. I think it's literally illegal for that Sam Darnold team to win by more than a touchdown. I will, Matt. I don't think that Kirk Cousins could look any bit more dog shit than he was last week here. So I'll take the Falcons to cover the 6 in Minnesota.
I realized I had my shit.
That might be
highlighted.
one, Sam, like you, where I don't know what it's already -115 at +6, so I don't think I can go to 6.5 there. But if you're putting them in a parlay or something, I would take it 6.5.
Packers with the hook is -125. You're at -129. I'm good with the hook if you want it. I would imagine. Max, do you want the hook on Miami? Five
What
and a
does
half.
5.5 give me?
5.5.
130.
Yeah, I believe so. 126. So you would actually, yeah, you're good. We'll do the 5.5. I don't like flat numbers. I don't like pushes. I don't like fucking pushes. John, I love that. Atlanta was actually my dog if I wasn't going Green Bay, but I just started seeing red, so I had to get it done.
Oh, good.
All right, Snakey Snake.
Yes, sir. Just
Sean, where are you going with the snake?
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, also my stupid video too isn't working.
I know we can't see shit. We can't see what you're doing. We don't know if you're looking or if you got your thumb up your ass.
hey, fucking naked, man.
Yeah. Whoa, camera's working.
Gosh, I mean, oh man. Give me the Bills and Rams over 49.5.
Ooh, okay. I like that. That I'm assuming the way you're saying that's in LA.
It is, yes.
I feel like the Rams just play to whatever speed
Oh,
everyone
the
else
Rams
does.
are like what's
They're
that
like
like what's the rainforest, the little like lizard looking thing that changes colors?
Chameleon.
Hey, yeah, they're like a
Chameleon.
chameleon. Like last week, like all right, if the Falcons are gonna be terrible, like cool, we'll score, however many. Or no, that was the Chargers. But either way, last week they played in a low scoring game against the Saints, and then if like all right, if Buffalo's scoring 30-some points, cool. I guess Stafford's and Puka are gonna go off. Max over there geeking out from the chameleon comment.
Sean, did you chameleon with your screen?
Yeah.
little
Now-
wacky thing.
I like it though. I agree. I totally agree on that. I was kind of just like, I'm just for the wet. That was like I can't pick it now, but come Sunday, I'm gonna just see how the weather is. Well, it's a fucking
It's a dome.
stupid bitch. Yeah, I know. I already beat myself to it. Yeah, I'm a stupid
What?
bitch.
To what?
And I'm a
what?
stupid bitch. They're in a dome. They're in a dome, and I said it before Sean said it because I'm a stupid bitch.
Yeah, what did you beat it to? That's crazy.
Just beat it.
You don't like the weather?
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, dude. I
I
don't
don't
know.
even think.
There's no one listening at this point. So, Max, give us your next pick.
Give me my next pick.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
Phone locked up. Let me do. You know, it's kind of a weird one, but it's my only over that I mean, there's other ones, but I like Seattle Cardinals over 44.5. Seems a little low. I can see it getting ugly, getting some ugly points, like a pick six or some shit, just to like get me over that edge. But I think it, if anything, Arizona could put up like 35 themselves. Like, yeah, they're kind of a weird team too. They're like
They're both
Falcons.
so
it's
weird.
like both of them. But it's like the Falcons. Like what version am I gonna get of you today? And I'm gonna roll the dice and say I'm gonna get some high scoring NFC West. Used to be NFC West used to be some high rollers. They used to roll.
I
And
mean,
now it's just like, what the fuck? This is the ugliest division in the whole goddamn league.
yeah. I mean, dude, Arizona, they played with it, Minnesota 23-22. Like, see, yeah.
Put up 39 or 38 against the Bears.
Yeah.
like
Did the Cardinals, Seahawks not just play very recently?
Packers and Lions not just play very. This is, I mean, did the Browns and Steelers not just play very recently?
And the Seahawks and the Cardinals like just played that. Like I thought they played like 2 weeks ago. Oh well.
It's
Nope.
just how it happens sometimes. Cardinals Seahawks. He's thinking they played like 2 weeks ago.
They did, yeah. The Seahawks won.
I'm pretty sure we played the. I think we
Okay.
go. I think we go Lions, Cardinals, Lions, Vikings,
Oh shit, that is weird.
and we just went Vikings, Lions, or Niners. Then we'll go Lions, Vikings. Like it for
Have
some
we played
reason.
you guys? Oh god damn it.
I'm out.
Oh god. Yeah, that is yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Sam. Brother.
God. Dude. This is bullshit.
Was
Alright,
that
moving
so smell?
Yeah.
Oh.
dude.
All right. Who's it's
Give
my
me
pick.
over 44.5. Sam, what do you want? Asshole.
Fuck. All right. Give me Cincy -5.5. Even though their season's done, Burrow's pissed. Cowboys are just kind of innocently sitting there, just
They're just a deer in headlights.
a deer in headlights, and yeah, in Cincinnati's like your drunk uncle who can't find his way home after hitting 7 trees and
knocking over.
knocking over
a candle.
yeah, knocking over a candle, running over trees and shit. They're done. So yeah, they're just gonna put up numbers, and I think Joe Burrow's gonna make a point to say, I'm gonna have 60 touchdowns this year, and we still didn't make the fucking playoffs.
Yeah.
So bring back Jamar, or I'm done.
Yeah. And
So-
bye Zach Taylor.
Yep. So yeah, Cincy -5.5. I really don't like a lot of the favorites other than Miami and Cincy. So we will just do that there.
I
And
like the
then
Lions.
the Lions, yeah. You can play it. No, you don't. You took the Dolphins.
Yeah, man.
You don't like the Lions as much as you like the Dolphins. It's like Club Aqua in the haunted house.
I actually like haunted house more. I actually like Club Aqua more than haunted house.
I actually like the Lions spread more than I like the Dolphins spread.
I built respect for the Lions.
Oh my god, fucking A. All right. Over unders. I'm gonna pick one, and there's so
I
many
hope you
over
pick one.
unders. Pitt Cleveland over. Just come on. I know the Steelers like to play ugly AFC North games, but 43 after the Broncos game that just happened, and after the Bengals game that just happened.
I mean, they would have hit that over, I believe, or gotten close to it in the game a couple Thursdays ago, and that was in a blizzard.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, give me the 43. I don't know. Russ Cooks, Jameis Cooks. It's gonna be like 1,000 passing yards. I don't know.
Everyone's cooking, just a game full of meth.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you could have done your under and grabbed one.
I could have. That's bad strategery.
Yeah. All right. Well, is it no wait, whose turn is it now?
Max.
Yeah, it's me.
Max. Oh yeah, Max had the sandwich.
I'll take your under, Sean, and that's gonna be Panthers Eagles 46.
I was thinking about that one, but that's not the one I was gonna play. Crazy if you took two of my guesses.
Yeah, I mean, Panthers. I mean, they've looked very, very crisp. Been playing to their competition and have been keeping things close. But again, this is the Eagles. They're not going to go too crazy. They don't need to put up crazy stats. I think it's a 24-10 game. I mean, I think they just kind of run the clock out. Don't let Panthers score.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm gonna go under in Saints at Giants. It's 41. But oh my, I mean the Giants offense, they might as well just go out there and pick flowers. Saints are gonna, play hard for Riz God, but no Taysom. It's that's just gonna be a disaster.
Yeah, I know. Their only active QB is Lockett right now.
I think so.
I saw someone was like, "Do you think the Giants should pick up Daniel Jones? Like that'd be good. They don't have any other quarterbacks."
I thought you were gonna say Kaepernick. I was like, oh my god.
So, but yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, that's gonna be a 13-10 game.
I don't know why I didn't do that as my under before. That's just bad
told
strategery.
you. I told you.
That's bad. Yeah, I love that. Yep. I think it's gonna be the first to 17 fucking points. So
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to take because I think the public is going to be against this. So this is a Sam play, just fade the public. Give me the Chiefs -4 against the Chargers on Sunday night.
ooh.
And maybe I'm not. I don't actually have the stats behind it. I just feel like the public is going to see, Chargers against this Chiefs team with 4 points to grab and will want all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So I don't know. Give me maybe we'll get Taylor Swift's boyfriend will get a touchdown. Maybe Mahomes will not throw a interception.
Yeah.
Maybe Mahomes will have like an MVP type night. Probably not.
No, that's gonna be an ugly ass game too.
Yeah, it is. All right. All right. I'm gonna go Raiders plus. Wait, you did your second, right?
Yep, I'm good.
Raiders plus 6.5 against the Bucks.
I love that too.
Bucks have just been slowly decreasing. The Raiders have been slowly just making games so close and almost getting there. I know that they are one of the worst teams in the league, but their defense is still pretty solid, and they can make some shit happen. I think it keeps it close. I think it's gonna be like 3-point. Bucks barely sneak out.
Yeah, and like honestly, O'Connell does like as much as
Didn't look bad other than that last play.
and as much as the organization doesn't have shit to play for it, he still does. And like
Right.
that whole offense really needs to like get their shit together. So I'm thinking they do well.
And they're pissed off that they lost that game against the Chiefs. So like I think they're gonna make it close.
And I also like it because I think a lot of people are high on Tampa Bay after blowing out or after beating the Panthers in that kind of weird ass game,
Right.
and then beating the shit out of the Giants the week before. So like, I feel like everyone's kind of high on Tampa Bay, and like, yes, Mike Evans is back, but other than that, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And Max Crosby's still there, so like, he's gonna make the
Right.
Like, he's gonna,
Yeah.
he's gonna be all over Baker. So
For sure.
Sweet. Fuckers. Well, they just ruled out Jair Alexander is not playing. Neither is Corey Ballantyne.
Bro.
So Amon-Ra, St. Brown overs are probably good. So I was gonna do an under Amon-Ra for my prop. No longer gonna do that. I have an under to take. Sean, you already talked about it a good bit on your dog pick, but Atlanta, Minnesota, ugly ass
Yeah.
game. 17-13 versus the Chargers. I really don't see it being much different. I could see it being 20-17, like Vikings, but I don't. I see 20. That's what I see. I see either 21-17 or 20-17 Vikings. Kirk will make it close enough after a shitty ass week. But yeah, 45.5, I think is what I have. Yeah, so I'll take the under on that.
Okay.
Okay.
And then for my prop, give me 1 second. What is it? 45. I want to verify the number real quick. However, somebody is going to have themselves a nice little day. Ironically, I took this guy this week, last year, for a passing prop. When I was
Wow. Tradition.
Yeah, so I was clearing the Google Sheets and I was like, all right, let me take a look. Let me see what I can do here. I was like, yeah, maybe I can, work in a little Jordan Love action again. Couple injuries to the Detroit secondary. Tell you what, Christian Watson's going to be fast as fuck on that turf. He played in the turf against or at North Dakota State. He knows the turf. He's going to look good. Jaden Reed's looking good. He's kind of back in his bag. I'm going with Jordan Love. I think he's still going to spread the ball around. Tucker Kraft's going to get his 250 plus passing for Jordan Love at -125. So I'm going to go with that.
Watson.
I was thinking about it. I might go to him very, very soon.
Excuse me.
So yeah, give me my boy. Give me some bias. I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, fuck it. 250 plus. My boy. They will run the ball a good bit.
Yeah, bias never goes over well.
Now
Yeah,
Jordan
Jacob's been awesome.
I mean, -165 for a pick. So if you want to offset some bias, that's probably good too. But yeah, Jordan Love 250 plus.
Caleb's is probably like plus.
And Jacobs rushing yards is 70 plus is -145.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's
Already up? Oh yeah, because the game's tomorrow.
yeah. So +105 for 80 plus. I just don't like his odds. Watson's tempting, but Watson is one drop away from not getting his over under. And so yeah. Jordan Love. And then Max.
That was okay. Yeah, that was your second. All right. Yeah, like I said, bias never really goes over well, but I don't really care. Give me Caleb Williams, 225 plus passing yards at +105.
Ooh, nice.
I mean, it's still Thomas Brown calling the plays and stuff, but Flus is gone. whole new vibes. We are up there rolling. Niners defense hasn't been the typical Niners defense that we have seen. I think he can easily get to 25.
No, I fucking love that.
I mean, he's looked so good. Yeah, to not interception in like 6 games. 6 games. Yep. So, and we're like that a lot. So
I know.
hopefully I don't jinx it.
Yeah, I mean, 256 against the Lions, 340 against the Vikings, 231 against the Pack. Like, he's pretty consistent around that 220 range. And plus money. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Come on with it. Yep. All right, Sean. Hit us with that snake, boy.
All right.
He's upside down.
Oh no, I'm up, but I'm upside down. God dang. I think I can change this. Okay. I'm gonna go with Nick Westbrook at Kenny, who's kind of been putting up some numbies here of late. We got a battle of some mid backups, and I guess not even a backup if it's Levis, but I guess he's going up against Mac Jones with T. Lawrence. That has nothing to do with the wide receivers, but I like Westbrook at Kenny. This weekend is over. He's kind of has, I think he has a couple 100-yard games this year, but I imagine it's only going to be like 40. So. The last time I picked a prop with a Titans wide receiver, it worked. It hit with Ridley. So stay hot.
Yeah. Yep. I love that. I mean, Jacksonville is one of the worst secondaries.
Yeah. My touchdown. I'm gonna get it with the touchdown. I feel like I haven't seen a Justin Jefferson touchdown in a minute. Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe he scored a bunch, but I feel like I haven't seen it get a touchdown in a minute. So I'm gonna go Justin Jefferson.
I like that. No, we have not.
He hasn't scored in the last 5 games.
Yep. Yeah, he's killing it in fantasy to a certain extent.
He's second in yards, so he's been
He said, "I just want to win." He said, "I want to win. I don't care how it happens." So that's why we don't take Vikings, Lions, or Bears. Oh my.
Lions and Tigers and Bears. Oh my.
Let's see. Max, Tud.
This guy I thought we hadn't mentioned him all year, and then you just brought him up in your recap from last week. That's gonna be Tony Pollard. Minus now that we're recording on a Wednesday this week, I believe it was minus 125.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jacksonville. Yeah. He gets.
I mean, it's just like keep it simple. Let's just not throw an interception and give it to Tony Pollard.
goal line for sure.
I think everyone's out, so I can get this parlay cooking. So we see the odds.
Cool. And Max, if you could be so kind, I will triple dip into the Green Bay Detroit combo. A guy by the name of Christian Watson. He loves turf. He's from North Dakota State. He likes to catch deep balls. He likes to run fast. He likes touchdowns. Christian Watson plus 185. Give me all the beans. I watched him drop a pass not that far away from me in San Fran. He had a couple good catches there. But overall, I'm going to be the one who's going to throw the juice on this bad boy at plus 185.
It's saucy.
That one he dropped against San Fran was egregious. It was like a perfect 40-yard throw.
Dude, I was like ready.
I
legit was like, that was right when I needed to go get a beer and go to the bathroom. And I was very much just like, okay, I was like, Carl, we're going to the bathroom. We're going to the bathroom. I don't want to work. I just want to. Yeah. catch the fucking ball. Like it was very much just like we're good. We're going to the bathroom. We're going to pee. We're going to get beaters. We're doing our thing. Man drops it. He's got to make it back. So I like that. Watson plus 185 straight. Jay Jetta minus 105 straight. Tony Pollard minus 125 straight. You parlay those bitches. That's plus 901.
All right.
Two out of the last three parlays. We're there. We're right there. It's a good slate. Anything else you guys want to hit on? Not maybe honorable mentions, anything like that. Hester keeps drinking all our beer and knocking shit over.
Yeah.
So we'll have to figure that
You got all
out.
your Christmas lights up?
But we've got the Christmas tree up. I got to get the Christmas lights up. I need to go get a balloon beams. No free shout outs, but balloon beams. Mr. Allen, I need to reach out to you, bud. I need help with my fucking lights. Because I have a ladder that'll get me to the top of my front door, and that's about it. And that won't get me there. So
I can bring you a ladder.
okay, Max can bring me a ladder then. Everything's good. You know, just like
But
Chan.
I'm not helping.
Yeah. So anything else from you guys though? Picks wise?
Oh,
No,
just another
Or just like
nice win at the Emirates today. Arsenal. I mean, Liverpool's just that team just might never lose again, but it's gonna see.
Dude, they're whack.
Dude, what are they? 12 points on everyone?
Yeah, they're rolling.
They're-
They look good.
I think I
No.
saw
Wait, did they draw today? Wait, I thought they were.
I think yeah.
Oh my God, Newcastle!
They tied 3-3.
Newcastle scored the.
actually.
Oh, all right. So they're.
I don't remember the last one. 2 goals.
Yeah, so they
Oh,
have.
let's
They
go, Fabian Schär. He's hurt.
Dude, Chelsea keeps winning too.
Chelsea, Cole Palmer. He's cold.
Yep. So City's still up 2 points. Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah,
Almost
I was
stupid
like,
bit.
what are you looking at? I was like, no, they are not.
Yeah, Liverpool's up 7 points. That's crazy. Damn.
Yeah. Chelsea's number 2, which is insane.
Villa
Seen that?
stinks.
Shut the fuck up, fucking bitch.
Well, yeah, that was just like a.
Did you fart? Jesus Christ. Hester, did you fart?
I
Smells.
don't think I for it.
Dude, Villa
I
has
have
a
no idea.
-1 goal differential.
Bro, yeah. They've been dude, they've been tying, and then every game they like other than they would be negative, they would be even more negative if they didn't beat Brentford, and that was like even I don't remember.
Yeah, you lost to Chelsea 3-1.
Yeah, we lost to Tottenham 4-1. Lost no, we lost to Never mind. Yeah. We lost to Palace like 3-1, but that was Carabao. Ooh. Hey, guess what? None of our teams are in relegation mode though, so we're good.
Yep. They better never be. Because I'm not watching the championship.
Sweet dudes.
But yeah, I think we're good. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think we really have any use.
So, fellas, as always, pleasure. Good. You guys did a great job on the couch.
Oh, Shep. All right. Never mind. We'll figure this out.
You share some pics later.
Yeah. You got Shep,
pics later.
Shep, Cat, Brzee, Gary, Cyril Gane, Volkov, Bryce Mitchell, Cron Gacy.
I'm
assuming
assuming
the
the
methods
methods
aren't
aren't
out
out
yet,
yet.
then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once methods and shit are out, Max will throw his jump on the
Michael Chiesa.
picks. So
Cheese Hooper.
add some UFC.
This is getting me all excited.
I'll add
Oh
some.
my
I'm gonna
goodness.
start adding some college hoops picks as they come ready. Depending on the day, I might just post them on the Ramble on Sports Instagram and just throw those out as because we got 10 games every fucking day that are good now. With college hoops, it's kind of like the revolving door as football slowly ends, college basketball picks up. So
Yeah,
I'll
shout
throw
out-
those out as I get them. But
Shout out Darren DeVries, baby. turning that W.
W looking good, bro.
Darren and Tucker.
Yep.
Them old Rise guys. Yeah, that's all I got. Let's have a good weekend. Let's have some fun, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
We'll both go. All of us.
All
will be
three.
undefeated.
Yep.
Go Irish.
Well,
Yes. Well, we get to enjoy this week, so that'll be nice.
we don't have to worry about it.
I
We're just
know.
Like, where will we fall?
We'll talk brackets next week. We'll talk college football. We'll be one step closer to the NFL playoffs, and yeah, life is good.
Which is great.
Thanks everyone for listening. Have a good week.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Turn it off. Oh yeah, how do I do? I did it last time too. This one. Nope, got it up.